Did you know that a person's hand is like a map revealing their destiny, career, love life, and health? Every line and every prominent mount on the palm holds secrets about your life. In this video, we will explore each special sign on the hand to discover what blessings you possess and what challenges you need to overcome to achieve success and complete happiness. If you enjoy insights about physiognomy and palmistry, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next videos. Today, we'll analyze the palm of a man born in 1986. Let's see what makes it special. First, when looking at your hand overall, we can see that it is very thick and fleshy. You have a prominent mount of Venus combined with a very developed mount of Luna. This indicates that you are someone with a strong ego, good health, and especially a high level of perfectionism. Therefore, this hand suggests that you have a tendency to take charge with strong management and leadership abilities. This hand also shows that you are more extroverted than introverted. Thus, jobs related to business or requiring frequent travel and movement will suit you relatively well. In addition, you seem destined to move around a lot, possibly working abroad as a laborer or studying overseas. With this hand shape, it is best for you to venture out and explore the world while you are still young, rather than staying confined at home. Next, when observing the lifeline and headline areas, we can see that these two lines are separated. People who possess this feature often have what is called a triple palm. They tend to have strong personalities, a high level of perfectionism, and prefer independence, starting to do things on their own from a very early age. Because of this, they can be somewhat headstrong and show a strong inclination toward becoming leaders. Your lifeline curves around in the shape of the letter C. This is an extremely positive sign, indicating that you have great blessings. People with this feature are often chosen to shoulder significant responsibilities within the family, possibly related to spiritual matters or issues requiring you to take charge. With this type of hand, you have the potential to become the pillar of your family, the one who takes on the main responsibilities, perhaps as the eldest child. Most matters within the family are likely handled directly by you. On your palm, you also possess a triple palm, a sign indicating that your youth was relatively challenging. In particular, your headline tends to branch out into multiple smaller lines. Before each branching point, there are oval-shaped markings, which reflect difficult periods in your career. For example, around the age of 30 and later, during the 37 to 38 age range, there is a high likelihood of major changes in your job or career path. This hand shape suggests that the level of stability in your career and professional life is not very high. You tend to work in freelance or independent jobs, which lack stability and long-term direction. Therefore, the most important factors in your life are determination and perseverance. Only by cultivating these two qualities can you achieve success. Additionally, the Mars mount area on your hand is very prominent. This indicates that you have a strong personality, sometimes a bit hot-tempered, straightforward, and not prone to holding grudges. Whatever happens, you often express your emotions outwardly, making it easy for others to notice. One major issue for you is the ability to control your inner world and emotions. This is something that needs to be developed throughout your life. Moreover, the tip of your thumb is very prominent, which reflects a high sense of self and a great capacity for leadership. In particular, your fate line starts from the bottom of the palm, curves upward, and is quite long. This further emphasizes your ability to take charge and your potential to go far if you know how to make the most of your strengths. During your journey upward, there is also a supporting line on your hand, which represents that during your middle age, around 30 to 35 years old, you will receive significant support and assistance from others. This could come from a wife who appears to support you or a partner who provides tremendous help, bringing many positive changes to your life. However, this hand also shows that your love life is not entirely smooth. The heart line is broken, and the break in this area represents an unfavorable marriage. During this period, there is a high chance of emotional difficulties, which could even lead to marital breakdown, such as divorce or a situation where you and your spouse live apart. You need to pay special attention to minimize these emotional fractures. Although your hand has many positive signs, showing that you are someone capable of shouldering responsibilities, the universe has entrusted you with too many burdens, making your youth quite challenging. In particular, at the end of your wrist, your bracelet lines are very clear, but split into two. This indicates that your life is like living two different lives, always having to handle multiple tasks at once. If you don't know how to balance things, you are prone to overthinking, which can lead to mental and physical exhaustion. The mounts on your palm are quite good, prominent, and not cut across by interfering lines. This shows that you are an honest, open-minded person with little tendency toward negative thinking. This is also one of your most admirable traits. However, when you close your fingers together, gaps appear between them. This represents instability in your romantic life. Spouses may easily fall into conflict, have differences of opinion, or engage in frequent arguments. This is also one of the greatest burdens for you during your youth. In addition, the wide gaps between your fingers suggest that you are not very good at managing money. Even though you are a strong-willed person, money tends to slip away easily. In your younger years, you faced many difficulties in accumulating wealth, and there are also loss lines on your palm that flow outward through the finger gaps. This is a sign of financial leakage. It is likely that you attempted to start businesses multiple times but were not successful. In particular, between the ages of 28 and 30, you may have experienced failed ventures, and even in the later stages of life, there were still many fluctuations. However, after the age of 40, your career will become more favorable because the lines on your palm curve upward beautifully, representing advancement in your professional life. Before 40, your life was quite tough, and at times you felt like you worked hard but could not save much. This year, you are 39 years old, so after turning 40, your work will tend to progress more smoothly. You can start thinking about taking charge, starting a business, trading, or making larger investments. On your palm, your ring finger is very long, even longer than your index finger. In addition, your little finger is also long, which is a sign of someone with good communication skills, extroversion, and a preference for freelance or independent work. You tend to enjoy investing and engaging in activities that require autonomy. Therefore, business, trade, and entrepreneurship are the most suitable paths for you. However, you need to be aware that you are prone to lacking long-term vision and often make bold decisions without listening to advice from those around you. This tendency can lead to difficulties and failures in life. In the upcoming period, you will face many challenges and may even experience failures. This will be both an opportunity for strong growth and a challenging phase that forces you to learn more, turn inward, and sometimes feel lonely. You need to pay attention to this because solitude and hardship can make it difficult for you to share your feelings with others. Family members, in particular, may not fully understand your personality. Even so, you are receiving strong support from your family. Your index finger indicates that your parents are always on your side, ready to assist you both financially and emotionally, creating favorable conditions for you to rise higher in your career. The tips of your fingers are very rounded, which is a sign of someone with strong creative abilities. Deep down, you always want to innovate and create something new. This hand has many fire elements, which are often suited for business, communication, and jobs that involve frequent travel. In addition, the fire element also reflects your imaginative and creative nature, making artistic fields such as painting, performing arts, or professions requiring a vivid imagination very suitable for you. The Mount of Luna on your palm is prominent, showing that you have great blessings and often encounter good fortune and protection in life. Your hand shows that you have endured many hardships, but in the near future, new challenges and opportunities will continue to arise, requiring even more willpower to overcome them. During this period, you should reorganize and restructure your work and personal life. You may be experiencing some emotional difficulties, but if you know how to balance and arrange things properly, it can help ease your worries and bring greater peace of mind. This hand also suggests the possibility of a late marriage. If you are not yet married, this can actually be a major saving grace. Because if you manage to overcome the difficulties before age 40 and enter marriage afterward, your life will be more favorable. However, marrying too late also comes with certain burdens. You may have to worry more, and having children might affect your life and make it harder to focus on your career. This is a personal choice that you need to consider carefully. Your heart line extends upward toward the Mount of Jupiter, which represents great ambition. However, ambition has two sides. If paired with vision and perseverance, you will achieve great success. On the other hand, if you lack vision or patience, you are prone to encountering obstacles and making poor decisions that could lead to significant failures in life. Therefore, you need to be cautious with every decision you make and learn to listen to the opinions of those around you to avoid unfortunate mistakes. Your little finger is quite straight, which is a sign of good fortune in later life. You have the ability to earn money well into old age, especially in careers related to business and investment. For someone with a triple palm like yours, the path of becoming an entrepreneur or taking charge suits you best. If you choose to work as an employee, it will be difficult for you to stay committed in the long run because of your independent personality and reluctance to change your opinions. You may also feel uncomfortable being in a subordinate role for extended periods, as you naturally want to be self-reliant and take the lead. People with this characteristic may encounter failures, but with strong willpower and emotional support from their family, success is bound to come eventually. The lower phalange of your thumb is rather fleshy, indicating that you are open-minded and well-liked by those around you. Notably, your hand has a rare and auspicious sign, circular patterns appearing on the Mount of Venus. This is a sign of great luck regarding health. In your life, you may have experienced situations that were life-threatening or severe health challenges. But thanks to this sign, you have always been saved or found a way out. This is one of the greatest blessings in your life. You should make every effort to step out into the world and pursue business ventures, because there is also a supportive line on your fate line coming from outside, indicating that you will receive help from people in society. Moreover, through these connections, you might meet someone suitable for marriage. Your future wife may be the one who helps you grow and thrive significantly in the upcoming stage of life. This hand possesses extremely fortunate signs. Make sure to take advantage of them and cherish them. Wishing you great success and fulfillment in life.